What's going on? I'm Jim Perona. Welcome to the weekly axe kicking. Today's axe kicking installment is on acoustic tapping. Let's take a look. Okay, so before we break this riff down, let's just talk about basics of tapping. I'm going to tap the 12th fret of the 4th string, this D, and with my fretting hand, I will have the 5th fret of the same string fretted down. Now when you tap, it's basically a hammer-on with your plucking hand, and try not to try to keep the distance, a little an inch or less from your tapping finger to the fretboard. Or you can get another view here. When you tap off to another string or to another fret, you don't want to just lift off, you want to pull off. If you lift off, it'll sound like this. But if you pull off, you'd hear the other note ringing out much more clearly. It's just the same principle as legato. If you do a pull off with just lifting off, the other note rings pretty silently, but if you pull off, the other note rings much more clear. Alright, so let's break this acoustic tapping riff down. It starts out on the 4th string, where we'll be tapping the 10th fret, and then you're going to have with your fretting hand the 5th fret and the 3rd fret ready to go. So you're going to tap the 10th fret, then pull off to the 5th fret, pull off to the 3rd fret, pull off to the open string. So far we got. After that, you want to hammer back on the 3rd and 5th fret, so. And then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to start the sequence with tapping the 9th fret, this B note, instead of the 10th fret. And this time, when you do it the second time around, you're not going to hammer on the 3rd and 5th fret again. We're going to go right to tapping the 10th fret. So, okay, so far we've got this. Now, starting from that tapped note, we're going to tap it, pull off to the 5th fret, tap the 9th fret, pull off to the 5th fret, then pull off to the 3rd, and then open string. So, that whole little sequence. Now let's do the whole thing on the 4th string. Slowly. Now, after we do that, I am using my index finger, and we're going to be tapping on the 5th string. The first part of this is the same as it was before, so. Just like it was on the 4th string. And then, like last time, we go back to tapping the 10th fret, pull off to the 5th fret, tapping the 9th fret, pull off to the 5th fret, then pull off to the 3rd, then the open string. But this time, we hammer back on the 3rd and 5th frets. So that whole second part on the 5th string goes like this. One more time, really slow. So if we put all these parts together so far, here's how it goes. Now let's talk about the way this riff closes out. I will be tapping the 9th fret here on the 4th string. We're back on the 4th string. And the fretting fingers are once again covering the 5th and 3rd frets. Now when I tap the 9th fret, I'm going to slide up with the tapping finger to the 10th fret, back down to the 9th fret. So, like that. You really kind of dig your finger in there when you do that to create the sound. Now, after I do that slide from the 9th to the 10th to the 9th fret, I pull off, 5th, 3rd open. Then I do the same thing on the 5th string. Same frets, same everything, just doing it on the 5th string. And the tapping is with my index finger. And then, to close it out, I am hammering on the 5th and 7th frets and tapping the 12th fret on the 5th string. So here is the entire ending to that riff. Again. Really slow. Here is the entire acoustic tapping riff played slow. Alright, so there you have it, acoustic tapping. Depending on how long you've been playing or how long your fingers can hold out, basically, doing all the hammer-on, pull-off tapping, especially the tap sliding technique, doing all that stuff can be pretty taxing on your fingers, so just use your own discretion. Be smart about how long you practice this kind of stuff. Don't let your fingers ache too much. If your fingers ever start aching, it's definitely a good time to put the guitar down and try it another time. As a classical guitar player, I need to be really careful about doing all the right-handed tapping because it might break a nail. So it's the life of a classical guitar player. So that about wraps it up for this week. Make sure you check out the tabs at zacharmusic.com. Also, check us out on Facebook. We got a Facebook page up, and you can post your own guitar performance videos up there. And if you want, me or Dave, the creator of Zacharmusic, Music, will give you a critique or just our thoughts about the video. And really cool thing, really cool community of guitar players. All right, so hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.